And now, Effective Communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
Has somebody you care about complained to you about something recently? You know what I'm talking about. Somebody in your life just complaining about something. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's politics, maybe it's something that's not being done the way they like to be done. I hear this all the time from people, and I see people really get exasperated with other people that are complaining. Well, here's the thing for you today. Phil Zeller, Effective Communication. You don't have to get frustrated with it. You don't need to stop those people. What you need to do is help those people. Now I did say these are people that you care about, so let's keep this for the record. I did ask that question. I did say that, I should say. These are people that you care about. So if these are people that you care about and they're complaining and you want to help them to get beyond that to move forward, there's a way to do it, and there's a way to do it that's not offensive, and there's a way to do it where you can actually get them to learn in the conversation, and hopefully over time what they'll do is learn to correct themselves, because sitting there complaining about stuff is simply, as we know, just a waste of time, energy, and it costs money, because time is money, right? So if somebody is around you and they're complaining, I had this happen this past week. I was with a person and they were really frustrated with another human being, and they were sharing with me why they were frustrated, and I was listening to them, and I heard their frustration, and their frustration was based upon what they were thinking in their own head. Nowhere in that frustration did I hear them say, this person specifically said this or did this to me. This is just what I think. This is how I feel. This is what I interpret. And that's a very natural reaction for human beings to do, right? They're interpreting things how they perceive them based upon what's going on in their mind. All of our heads are filled with a million different things going on, right? And one's perception is one's reality. We know this. So the reality in the situation is their perception helping them or hindering them? And in that essence, when I have a friend of mine or somebody in my family who's frustrated with somebody or complaining about somebody, and they actually want to talk about it, it gives an opportunity to help them understand where that frustration is coming from. And oftentimes, it's not specifically the other person. It's their interpretation of what they're understanding to be true through that other person. And it's a very interesting thing to understand. Are we talking about people? Are we talking about logic? Are we talking about emotion? What is it that we're talking about? Well, human beings are emotional creatures. I've shared this with you before on the show here, Effective Communication. Human beings at the core, we're emotional creatures that will use any logic we can to support the way we feel. So when somebody is giving you an argument about something they're frustrated with and complaining about something, the question is, why are they complaining about it? Is it because they want to fix it? They just want to vent? What is the reason why? Well, for you, you're just hoping they get over this bad day and over this complaint so they can move on and can get something more productive, right? So I've shared this with you before as well here on the show, is that we train people how to treat us. Whether you like it or not, you train people how to treat you by the way you act and react. If you patronize the complaint, go, oh, yeah, I'd complain about that too if I was you. Oh, yeah, that person's awful. Oh, awful, awful, awful. Okay, so you can patronize that all day long, but you're going to hear this story come up over and over and over again. It's going to cost you countless hours of your time that was wasted because you chose to patronize a person rather than explore what is the real issue with this person. So what I did the other day was this person shared with me an example of something they were really frustrated that another person was doing. And I said, from that example you just gave me, why do you think they would act that way? And the first knee-jerk reaction for anybody, oh, because they're an idiot, right? They're because they're an No, I hear what you're saying, and I want to know why. Why would they act that way? And so what you're doing is you're causing the other person to actually think about what it is they're complaining about and why this person would do what they did that would cause this reaction for them to get upset and complain. So then you can explore with them to understand, well, what's going on in that person's life? What would lead them to think that way? Because I hear what you're saying, and why would they think differently? And all of a sudden, what you'll see is the light bulb will come on, the person will stop complaining, and they'll start trying to figure out, why would this person say this? Why would they do this? And we go on just the ridiculous criticisms because they're an idiot. Okay, that doesn't solve anything, and that doesn't move us forward. We're just wasting more time. So go ahead and dig deeper with them and ask them, why do you believe the person would say that or do that? And explore this with them. And what you're going to find is that they're going to stop complaining around you because you're going to help them overcome the thing they're complaining about. Now, they're going to love being around you, but sometimes when they just want to complain, you're not going to be the first person they call. Just trust me on this, all right? And the good thing is, if you do this with people, people will know that you are an effective communicator and you're helping them to overcome their challenges. Now, go make it happen.